Hi, it's Chris, and welcome to the Colecovision High Score Throwdown. This episode, we're looking at Galaxian from 1983. Galaxian was developed by Namco and released in the US arcades by Bally Midway in 1980. This port was developed and published by AtariSoft. Blast the Galaxian invasion out of the sky. The thrill of the arcade game. You feel that spine-tingling exhilaration every time you play Galaxian in an arcade. Now that same sensation is yours at home. Wave after wave of drones, emissaries, hornets, and commanders come winging in from deep space. Skillfully, you slide your ship left and right with your joystick, dodging their fire and blasting them out of the universe. The joystick controls the command ship's movement. Pushing the stick left or right moves in that direction. Use either fire button to shoot. The keypad is not used in this game. The player can only have one shot on screen at a time. Shooting Galaxians as they fly down doubles their point value versus when they are holding formation at the top of the screen. When an enemy flagship attacks, shooting the escorts first and then shooting the flagship are worth bonus points. A single bonus command ship is awarded at 10,000 points, and not again. Skill level selection selects what wave you start on. Skill level 1 is level 1, skill level 2 is level 5, and skill level 3 is level 9. For the Colecovision High Score Throwdown ending the week of October 2nd, skill level 1 is being played. So what do we think of Galaxian by AtariSoft? Galaxian was one of the 4 titles AtariSoft released for the Colecovision in 1983. All 4 were strong arcade ports. They were Centipede, Defender, Jungle Hunt, and Galaxian. While all 4 AtariSoft titles are very strong, Galaxian is the cream of the crop and may well be one of the best ports of the arcade game released to systems at that time. Control is tight and responsive on a stock ColecoVision controller. Continued firing can be a little cramp-inducing. The Super Action controller has nice improvement in the feel, with the joystick lending a more arcade-like feel to gameplay, and the triggers working well. Graphics are outstanding on Galaxian. Multicolored sprites are used for the player command ship and for explosions. The Galaxians that are holding formation are also multicolored and change into a single-colored sprite as they fly down to attack. I wonder if this is accomplished with a similar programming trick as was done on the Atari VCS for Space Invaders and Galaxians, where the enemy is treated as a larger playfield image and only as a separate sprite when it moves down to attack the player. One ingenious improvement to the graphics on the ColecoVision port is that when an enemy attacks, its wings flicker as it comes down, giving the impression of flapping wings. It's a great little addition that adds personality to this port. Tying the entire space combat feel together is the vertically scrolling star field on the back. All of these elements come together to replicate the feel of their arcade game in a 20K cartridge. Sound is right on the money and is a great representation of the arcade game as well. It is much closer and on point to the arcade version than the Atari 5200 version. When I started hunting down AtariSoft titles for the ColecoVision, I had read about what a good port many people felt it was. The first time I put the cart in my ColecoVision, I instantly understood and agreed. Graphics, controls, and sound quality are all excellent, and once again it proves how well Atari programmers understood the ColecoVision hardware. Galaxian was also re-released by CollectorVision with box art more in line with the original Coleco arcade cabinet styling. Galaxian is simply one of the best arcade ports on the ColecoVision and needs to be in your collection to show off some of the hardware capabilities of this machine from 1982. Galaxians by AtariSoft gets a solid A. So grab your copy, turn on your ColecoVision, Phoenix, or even an emulator, and blast some invading Galaxians. Until next time, game on!